Good morning, Order. James here. Corey brought up a pretty heavy subject, and I wanted to touch on it as well. It is important that we pay attention to the themes and ideas that all forms of media, not just our games, try to feed us as normal. A few bad examples: the Fatal System. It incorporates rape as a actual game mechanic. Ew. Blood of Heroes, a superhero game that I had the first edition of, and it, while being broken to the point that you couldn't actually make a character, it also had codified in the rules that murder is okay if you're a hero, and no, it is not. There's both positive and negatives out there. Like, positive side, we have Pathfinder's Galarian world, where it doesn't matter what ethnicity, what race, what gender, what sexuality you are, you're all going to be baseline equal in the eyes of the actual society of Galarian. Which I rather like that, because it's an ideal we're trying to strive for in real life. On another negative in subtle, well, I have some friends who are freelance writers for game systems, and some of them have written for White Wolf, and fairly recently, like in the past couple years, White Wolf had to let a long-term in-house writer go because he was putting Nazi propaganda into the game. I know I haven't played White Wolf in quite some time, though I did used to LARP, and I used to do the tabletop too. I went back after reading about that in an article that one of my friends shared, and found his name in several of my books. I had to really think about which parts might that be, and I figured it out, and if I ever play in White Wolf or run in White Wolf, I'm going to be completely ignoring those passages. It's a subtle thing, and it was one man in an entire publishing house that caused this problem, which is how insidious it can be. We do need to pay attention to the themes and ideas and other things that our games and other media we consume are trying to pass off as normal. I want our hobby to be more inclusive and to allow and welcome more people in. So for that to happen, the games themselves have to have more inclusive and open ideas baked into the actual settings and systems. I think we're headed in the right direction. And most of the people I know who actually are the faces of the hobby are open and inclusive individuals. Like the most famous Crit Rolls and all of them, they're very open and inclusive people. So I'm happy to have them as the face of the hobby. And if I ever make a mistake as a game master or a player in one of the games on Dead Unicorn Live, make a comment, call me out on it, but be respectful, that's all I ask. If you're coming to me with respect going, hey, you got this wrong, or this wasn't making me comfortable, or this wasn't right, I'll engage with you back and apologize if I made you uncomfortable. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to become better. And we all should. And that means that we need to examine the messages in the games we play, including the ones that we're giving off as players and as game masters when we're telling these stories to each other. Well, this was a lot heavier topic than I thought we'd get into this week, and I don't really have a good way to end it here other than that. Good luck, be thoughtful, be respectful, have fun.